Now, answering your questions about the law and legal issues. This is Legal Break with attorney Gary Bruce.
Hello there and welcome. Welcome, Gary.
Good to be here again.
Yes,
Thank you.
Good to see you. Let's pull up our question today. Gary, I'm an active duty military, but was recently hurt when I fell in a store. Should I see a military doctor or go off post? Does it matter?
Yeah, so that's a good question. So we have a lot of military and military dependents here who are involved in situations. The good news is if it's an emergency situation and you're not near Martin Army or not near the hospital, then you can go to Piedmont or the local emergency trauma centers and get the care you need. And TRICARE will pick that up. Now, so there's different kinds of TRICARE for different, an active duty is different than a retiree, but I think generally if you're active duty, you have to go on post first, and you can then get a referral off post if you need it for a specialist that they might not have on post right now. And it changes with the times. But my conclusion generally, and particularly for dependents who live here, have a military affiliation, and have TRICARE, try and get off post if you can to a specialist, and there's reasons for that. But I think it can help expedite what I do anyway. So I'm just talking from my perspective as a lawyer dealing with a case.
Yeah, so interesting. So why not just stay on post then for that reason?
Yeah. So there's a lot of reasons that involve me, which is kind of selfish, but it helps in the case. So setting depositions of doctors. Yeah, well, they disappear sometimes if they're assigned here, or they get reassigned somewhere, so they're not here to give a deposition. Frankly, it's easier to depose doctors who are in the community than go through the JAG office to deal with Martin Army, but we do it. I mean, it's not a problem, but it's just logistically a little difficult. Records are easier to get from private practice. Billing information is easier to get. If you are billing or having treatment through Martin Army or associated facilities, there are going to be bills generated by the government. It just takes a while to get those generated. And so anyway, it's just more cumbersome. I think
slow things down, huh?
The process moves smoother, and we can have live witnesses who are hopefully always going to be here. So that's why I encourage that generally. And frankly, I think that you can get specialists who may have some expertise off post sometimes that help.
Okay. All right, very good. Very good. Thank you, Gary, for answering that question today. And we'll see you on the very next Legal Break.